Hello and welcome to Minor Plays and Random Game in Age of Empires 2, the Conquerors. So let's go. This one is Mideast, and it's a real world map. And it's same situations as before, random civilizations. So I'm as Huns again, playing on hard. Let's sort out the scores. Red is, what is red? Vikings is half down the black, and green is Turks is out Arslan. So here you have the Middle East, you have Saudi Arabia here, and you have various countries like Yemen and Oman, and I believe this is Qatar. This island, I can't remember what it's called, but I think I once searched it and it found out that it was actually really beautiful, and it was a very odd island that had lots of unusual trees that grew rather oddly. Gosh, I've got to have a look at that again. Anyway, I was quite fortunate to land on this part, which I believe looks like Iran or Iraq, something like that. Anyway, so I thought, well, I might as well block this off. You know, got all the shallows here, block it off with the walls, and once I get enough stone, I can create castles. Now you get your usual resources, you know, the stone, your gold, your food, your wood. The wood isn't in great abundance, you know, it will soon go. There's not too much wood about, but you have this section. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is Africa. Yeah, and you end up with Somalia. Anyway, so let's have a look. So you can spawn pretty much anywhere. You can spawn here, 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 here. You just absolutely anywhere. So you just need to make sure you have enough defence around you, depending on where you are. I mean, the red are probably the most unlucky ones because they would have to wall all the way around here, and they would have this place open here, which is a bit of a shame. I'm quite fortunate. I can just wall here and just put some towers up here. Green is a bit lucky because they got this wall, this natural wall back here. And if you are here though, I think one time when I was playing this, green spawned here, and I thought it'd be really cheeky and have a wall along here with a tower just to slow green down a bit. But anyway, here's a castle which I need to finish off. Thank you very much. So there we go, there's a castle which will take out any ships here because green's docks are here. Well, actually green's only dock is here. So unless they come up with cannon galleons, they can't do anything about it. So I get rid of all these ships here, but unfortunately still being attacked here. So I thought, well, if I bring a unit along here and try and draw in these longboats, because they get rid of that and they attack this wall. Can't remember what they do. Anyway, so here's some cavalry archers, bring them over, and castle gets rid of them. There's still one more here, so that's a bit of a shame. So green aren't doing too well because red have attacked them quite a bit. Berserks, even though the elite berserk, well, berserks only have 58 health, and I can't remember how much the elite berserk have, but I don't think it's actually that much at all. Let's see, elite berserk has 60 health. So I wonder why 58 health. Oh, maybe it's just with the extra technology. I think it's 70 health that elite berserks can get. So it's not a lot, but they can do 18 damage max, and they can heal themselves, of course. So we'll see later on how they do. So I'm rebuilding this wall here. I mean, the enemy could come in here, but I've actually just walled up again. So I'm protecting myself here by quite a bit, but I do need to be careful of any ships that come along. And fortunately the ships like to come here, so this castle takes them out, because these cannon galleons are just going away. And I don't believe I actually created a dock at all during this map. So anyway, lots of hussars, lots of cavalry archers ready to attack. I don't want to use my gold up too much, because I don't want to attack the enemy without too much gold for siege units, so I get rid of. Oh, there you go, they're attacking that, and they finally got rid of that siege workshop. And I thought it was a bit difficult to choose who do I attack first, because I thought, well, I better attack red. I mean, look at this, 2 castles here and a dock. Might as well get rid of that. And then I thought, actually no, I'll get rid of green first. So you'll see in just a sec me going over. Red have tried to wall around, and they've actually not done a bad job. Haven't quite finished that off. Are they actually still? Oh, wrong one. Up down the black. Let's see. Yeah, they haven't actually quite finished that off. Anyway, I thought I'd better sort these out. And what I do later on is I think I leave these cavalry archers here, just to take out any units that try to come close. And so here we go, I'm trying to get in with this here. I've got loads of hussars in already, but I've got these 2 castles, possibly one more somewhere. That's a town centre. But trebuchets going in, getting rid of this castle and this one very shortly. Now these villagers are trying to create units, create a wall here, but it's not really working. And get rid of this stables. No, I'm not being attacked much at my own base. I mean, this castle's doing well, it's protecting this watchtower a bit. And once I got rid of those castles, it was pretty much plain sailing for me for green. They're just losing people and their buildings are going, and in come their trebuchets doing a bit of scouting. And they're getting rid of this castle, okay. What else are they getting? The town centre, that's quite fortunate they were in range. And so, as you can see, I haven't done much scouting. I haven't checked what's on here, but it's only just a bit of gold and a bit more gold. So that's it really, not much at all. And here we go. If I just put fog of war back on so you can see what it's like for me. So I've got, getting rid of this castle, very nearly got rid of green. I believe it's not much more to go. Got rid of that, and there's a stable up here. Here we go, getting rid of. Haven't got much more to do, so I believe it's just this dock, possibly. Come on. There we go. And I don't know how much more else, but one thing I've done is, because I've attacked green, which I've just resigned, I'm creating more units and I'm sending them to this area because I've got enough units down here. And I thought, well, I might as well create a mining camp and get this gold, but also attack from roughly this direction and take out any units here. So I see this castle and I take it out. And just got my main base down here. Starting to move out of it, because if I left this open they would just come in and they could use some trebuchets and take out that, and they could easily get into my base. And now fortunately I was able to just enter red space, and how many trebuchets have we got here? 6 trebuchets, which is very nice indeed. So let's go in, and just I like to get the trebuchets to attack the town centre first, and then it can easily take out other buildings nearby, for example that castle. And I haven't really got much more to do, and AI is very silly, they chop down wood and then they leave open patches here. So here we go, just done spies, and I can see where the other buildings are. I've got this archer range to go, this archer range to go, and they decided to be defeated anyway, so that's not a problem whatsoever. So probably main things is, depending on where you are, wall off nicely. There's, you know, if you're up here or down here, you can have some decent walls. However, if you spawn in the centre part, it might not be too good for walling anyways. So just be careful where you wall. Be careful your waters aren't too exposed. I mean, you could have a tower here to see anything that comes in. And there's not really anything about looking up these islands. There's only one here, and this one hasn't got anything. I'm sure maybe in one particular scenario it could end up with a bit of gold. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next part.